Hey guys, welcome back to another episode with the Clueless Gamer. How are you guys doing? Today we're going to be diving into another episode of our Ultimate General Civil War. I'm going to fire up my Confederate campaign. I have a Union campaign that I'm almost done fighting. That's been incredible. So I just kind of have to remind myself where I was at here. Give me a second. Let's look at the battle map. All right. So this is one cool part of the game that you get. You get correspondences that you capture, and then messages you receive, like a report from your like commanding officer. So, captured message: General, I recommend you strengthen our positions after the events of the Potomac Fort. Oh, that's right. I captured that fort. Clueless Gamer's army is perfectly able to destroy us now that we are more vulnerable. Please do not hesitate and send to our surviving army at least a few more divisions. Our men are in need of your help. Another captured message is: it is deeply understood that after the Battle of the Potomac Fort, you need more seasoned troops to stop General Clueless Gamer's advance. My forces consisted of about 2,300 all battle-hardened veterans are currently on the march and will reach your camp in a couple of days. Well, that's not good. Our spies have detected more fresh recruits heading to reinforce the enemy army at the Battle of the Potomac Fort. Or after the Battle of the Potomac Fort. We estimate this force to be 2,100 well-equipped men. Wow. Alright, so clearly there's a stronger force that's coming. So we have this battle. So like these battles here initiate the following like chapter. And it was a major engagement in the Civil War. These smaller ones are just smaller missions, but they do have an impact if you complete them on the bigger one. So if I were to complete this and beat the other Battle of Newport, it would, let's see, you did not defeat the enemy at the Battle of Newport. Newport News, Union reinforcements arrive. Enemy army grows stronger. So I guess if I win this, I actually decrease the army size, which is pretty cool. But we're going to go back to the army camp. Show you a couple of things. After every battle, you're going to want to visit the armory because you're going to capture a certain number of arms. In this case, it doesn't look like much. I'm going to sell all of these right now. I don't really need them. And then you can purchase more to equip your troops. There's also a... Well, I'll go down the line here. So under barracks, I can purchase different officers at varying levels. So the... price-wise, it looks like the Brigadier General down here. These guys are the most expensive, but they're the most experienced, right? Which is really good. That has effects on like morale and stuff like that. And I have one that's wounded from the previous battle. Under career, I can advance myself, and you gain career points and reputation points, which I'll show you up here, for winning victories. So the first battle that I fought, the Potomac Fort, I can see the full battle stats there, which is kind of nice when you start looking at like your kill-death ratio. But at the battle against the Union at the Potomac Fort, they had 5,000 men, almost 5,100 to my 3,200. I inflicted 3,700 casualties and lost 1,900. So it was a pretty significant did. Even though it was a victory, I would say that's like a Pyrrhic victory. How do you say that? And then you can see like your little medals and stuff like that. Anyway, these career points can be used toward different things. So I'm just going to quickly run through here. Under politics, it influences the amount of recruits and money you receive during the war. Economy, increasing your level in economy will reduce the cost of purchasing new weapons. Medicine, finding new recruits is not always easy, so the ability to restore your army is vital skill. Training, so when I started the campaign and I was building my character, I did really high in training because the cost of veterans is extremely expensive, and I'll show you what that's going to look like now. Army organization, I can have 1 corps, 3 divisions per corps, and 4 brigades per corps, each one at a max size of 1,500 troops. I'll show you that as well. Under logistics, this basically just increases the amount of ammunition my soldiers start with. And reconnaissance, it helps me to know the following about my enemy, the army size. So in this case, I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to toss points in politics because I need greater rewards to come out of winning these battles. As you can see here, I'm hurting. I have about 4,300, $43,000, but only about 3,300 troops that I can use to reinforce my men here. Now, each officer has his ability, so as he levels up, which you can see here, and the troops, they'll be given the option to increase like special abilities. So in this case, this first tier gives my groups endurance. They get 10 plus stamina, 5 plus efficiency, and 10 plus speed. All right, and then remember I was talking about veterans. So if I were to click here and then purchase veterans, let's just say I wanted to get this group up to, I don't know, 700. The amount it's gonna cost me is pretty significant this early in the game. If I change that to rookie, I lose all of the buffs, but it costs me nothing because these are raw recruits. They're just they're being handed a rifle. So in this case, I think what I'm gonna want to do is let's start with the artillery. I want to not upgrade, but increase the amount of artillery I have. I do want to change the caliber of the artillery. I'd much prefer. See, the Napoleon is my favorite one. That thing does a lot of damage. Let me not senselessly waste money, though, this early in the campaign. Okay, so there's a big jump after 8 because they had 4 and I had 4 in the armory. So I'm just going to do 8. Let's go ahead and do another infantry brigade. Good God, guys, I can't speak to save my life. If you click on the type of arm, you can see how much you have in the armory for each one. So I'll do the Springfield because it looks like that's where I have the most. And it should cost me almost nothing. Yeah, see, to start this. What is this thing called again? Brigade? Yeah, division, brigade. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and start another one. I have to purchase an officer. Let's do another infantry. Do 750. No, I guess I could do 1,000. It's only going to cost me 4 grand to do it. Let's go ahead and we'll drop the cash to get this guy back up to 1,000. I can do up to 1,500 at this point.
Yes, sir.
This one's gonna be super expensive though. I couldn't even do 1,000. Look at that. So it'll have to be recruits for this guy, unfortunately. Oh, it's not even that I don't have the cash. I don't have the manpower. Look at that. I'm already almost out. Which leads me to my next point, reputation. So you have a certain amount of reputation that you earn, which allows you to spend those points. So I have 8 points to spend on different upgrades and whatnot. So yeah, later on in the game they become much more extensive, but whatever. Let's go ahead and just, where is the, ooh, no, it's gonna be expensive no matter what, but I don't want to give them like a crappy.
Yes, sir.
I don't even have enough men to supply this guy, or enough cash. And it's like worthless having 174 troops there. It would be better, I think, to disband this unit and then merge. So I have a full strength division, and I'm not going to have one little group of guys doing nothing. So, and let's look at their weapons. They should all have the Springfields, which are okay. Perfect. I think we're ready. All right, let's go to the battle map and let's dive into the Battle of Newport news. All right. So you can see like a little thing here. The Union is aggressively attempting to secure areas in Virginia. Their armies are occupying several towns before the local militia can take up arms against them. The rebellion needs your assistance to defend a small town near Newport News. The Federals are approaching from multiple directions with superior forces. You must lead a portion of your troops and the local militia to repel the intruders. All right. When my reconnaissance increases, I'll actually be able to see the number of corps, divisions, brigades, soldiers, and guns they have. But I have like nothing there right now, so I'm gonna be a little SOL. So it is brave of you to refuse Lincoln's call to arms and join the Confederate cause. The Union is trying desperately to convince the locals not to secede and is attempting to invest in an investment of Virginia with an investment of military Virginia. I think he meant invasion of Virginia with military forces. All right. Numerous Union infantry is approaching approaching our town from 3 directions: northwest, north, and then what? Oh, south. Oh, northeast. Okay. It is vital to protect the town and show the Yankees that we are not going to leave our lands undefended. The incoming Union forces are too strong. We cannot stop them, only delay them. It is advised to deploy skirmishers and advance north of the town to buy time for our reinforcements. Well, when you say it like that. Our cavalry scouts have returned from the reconnaissance missions and will assist your efforts. The Virginia local militia has been called up. We will receive infantry and artillery to counterattack. Until then, hold your ground, General. Alright. Not gonna lie, not looking too hot. I'm just gonna lower the music volume a little bit here. And let's dive in. It looks, I mean, I could swap out one of these guys for my cannons, but since I only have 8 of them, I don't think that's enough. I would much rather have the infantry. Right, so my cav is coming through. I'm gonna heed that advice and deploy skirmishers. Let's go ahead and send one brigade north, 1 brigade south. Have these guys hold positions, and let's get these skirmishers up here. 1,100 men coming from over there. I wish I could see the balance of power. I'm so much further in my my other game as the Union. Alright, the skirmishers are rushing down. You come this way. Now, I learned how to use these guys in a different game. I'll show you right now. I'm gonna use these skirmishers and this brigade. And this guy to continue falling back. So the name of the game here is flanking maneuvers. Flank, 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 flank. The more you flank, the faster they route. And right here, these guys have the ability to just plop down, offer their horses, and they become mobile skirmishers, which is super helpful. So now, what we do is we get the whole group to attack it from all sides. They're going to take a morale penalty and break, or they should. And now we can inflict real casualties. And this is good too, because we're pushing one further away. The more he runs, the more exhausted he gets. Need to inflict as many casualties on him as possible, and keep attacking him from different directions so that he doesn't have time to recuperate. Now my concern is the enemy is going to deploy on the map again. And then he's going to end up super reinforced and I'm going to be overextended, but I guess we'll see what happens. Yeah, he's still routing. Let's go. But it takes so much to shatter troops in this game. Like, you have to... I would have to get him down to 300 or something before he shatters. It's just not realistic right now. Alright, he's moving. Let me get these guys out of the way. See if I can catch this artillery off guard. Send this guy back. So I'll have this guy go ahead and flank these skirmishers. That should rout them. And then let's have the cav go around. They can remount, which another part of that I love. Coolest gamer on the field, of course, as always. So brave, so handsome. Now the artillery is gonna focus the cav down. They want to try and get that buckshot in. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good. I'm in a pickle now. Because the moment I turn these guys back around, they're gonna get blasted. Go, 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 go. Hopefully it won't be too bad. You can't go that way completely though, because that other brigade is over there. See if I can get the infantry to support these guys now that they're getting chased. Not too bad, not too bad, okay. Perfect, skirmishers have been routed. Let's see if we can rout those horses. Alright, let's take a look at this. So we have another 2,200 men approaching from this side, this flank. I have enough skirmishers to keep their skirmishers busy. Rotate this guy. So I guess it depends on where they attack from. If they come here, my men are in a defensible position. Let's see. They get 50% cover bonus, 40% projectile resistant, 60% melee resistance, and 20% melee bonus. So let's see where they decide to attack from. This brigade back because it needs to like watch the flank now. He'll recover. He's not broken, or not shattered, I should say. Let's get this guy down here. What's nice about skirmishers, if you can deploy them correctly, then you can definitely deal some damage. Uh-oh. Alright, but I only have a few seconds before my reinforcements arrive, so I should be okay. Let's go ahead and engage. Perfect. You did your best, General, to hold the Yankees. Our reinforcements have arrived to teach them a lesson. Cavalry and supplies are on their way. Perfect. Oh! That's glorious. That's exactly what I needed. Alright, let's assess the field here. They have like 800 coming from here. 1,000... So let's take 2 brigades this way, go ahead and run. Take these 2 this way, go ahead and run. Let's take the artillery, send them that way, and we'll send Johnson into the city for a morale boost. And then we'll have skirmishers do their part. Finding a delaying action. My objective here is to pounce on their rear. Which sounded incredibly inappropriate. Okay, what are you gonna do? I don't think these guys are gonna make it long because these guys have that boost, so I'm thinking they'll be okay. play our cards right here, we should be able. There you go. There it is. That's what I was looking for. Literally fighting from every direction. It's crazy. Oh no, there's artillery over there. They broke them. Sector. Come on, don't break, don't break, don't break. Alright, I think it might be time to concede this part of the map, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. Let's not get captured. What is these skirmishers doing? Alright, I have my men kind of everywhere. I need to consolidate. So let's reestablish these lines. These overextended. Oh no, my skirmishers are ready. That's fine. So when they're like this, I can't control them. It's like they're not ready or something. SOL, I think. It's nothing I can do for him. Put these cannons in the city, try to get that buckshot off of them. Damn it. Freaking artillery. Ooh, look what we have here. Pull them back. Force these guys deeper into this fight over here. Where is Siegfried? Oh, is that this guy up here? He's still running away. Alright, we broke their skirmishers that were over here. And now I have 2 brigades to fight that one, so that's fine. That's more than enough. See, so it's still possible to outnumber them in certain parts of the map. Did we shatter the cannons? We did, okay. Ooh, let's capture their supplies. Speaking of which, where's mine? Have one cav. My Might be a blessing that they forgot about this guy up here. Oh no! Stewart's cab got caught. I got enticed by the supplies. Ooh, fall back, fall back. Just have Palmer chase him down. It should be more than enough. Because I need this other brigade. Over here, this cannon over here. Hoping it'll get close enough to do some. What is that called? Grape shot. Definitely could use these guys to flank. This officer was killed in battle. These are not zombie. No, these should be my horsemen from earlier, and I got wrecked. To do a flanking maneuver. Another one of my officers was killed. Not looking so good, guys. Not looking so good. Let's get this great shot. Let's finish off these cannons. These guys can move quickly. We're holding out pretty nicely, I think, so far. I mean, casualties are obviously high. Come on, get the shots up. Oh, not anywhere near as much as I thought it would be. That's it looks like they broke the guy that was the brigade that was in the center. Send it back. Hopefully this pincer will break this one, free up that other brigade. It's a little rough right now. Let's hope this great shot gets us what we need. Whew. Alright, so I mean, we didn't sustain super high casualties, all things considered. We managed to inflict 2,700 casualties, sustained 1,400. At this rate, we probably would have beaten him, like, decisively. Sweet. But I lost a lot of officers, right? 2 deceased, good lord. But 2 promoted. Silver lining there, huh? And we captured or rescued all of these. Nice job. Let's go to career here. I think think I want to add more to medicine. I need to really save lives. Thank God Ian Jackson has recovered, so I can recruit him. Okay, remember I was telling you they could rank up, so this is what I was talking about right here. Boom, look at that. Discipline training, so either 10 plus morale and 5 plus efficiency. So efficiency levels up by making kills and directly improves shooting, reload speeds, and melee strength. The largest possible efficiency is achieved according to the command level of the unit, which is why you want more experienced officers. So, and then the next one is endurance score, so they get 10 plus stamina, 5 plus efficiency, and then 10 plus speed. I really like the idea of them having more morale, but let's give them an endurance training this time. Same thing here. Alright. So let's start to... Actually, let's go to Armory and sell stuff we don't need. I can't think of a single time I've ever bought skirmishers. Like, had skirmishers in an army as, like, that's their role. I just don't think they're useful. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't really need cab right now. I don't really need howitzers right now because I'm using the 6-pounder. Right? Yeah. I don't think they're useful because brigades can detach skirmishers. Now, I think that skirmishers, when, like, that's their role, they have a little bit more range and stuff. They're a little bit more tough, but... And of course, I imagine that their special abilities are pretty good. But I don't care for that. I'd rather have the thousands of soldiers, you know. So let's see how much it'll cost me to get this guy to at least 1,000. 13k, perfect. Perfect. Let's just add. Let's get it up to 14. Let's do another brigade. Let's do infantry. I want you to have Springfields. It's going to cost me more, right? 11,000. That's fine. That's fine. There you go. Now I have 3,000. Excuse me. 5,000. I don't know where I got 3,000 from. 5,000 men, you know, brigades, infantry brigades, and 1 artillery. That is perfect. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Stay tuned, and we'll see how I fare against the Union in future battles. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification button, and I'll catch you in the next one.